Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So who is ready to say bye-bye to 2020? I sure am. I wanted to share with you guys some last minute Dollar Tree treats, drink recipes, DIYs, and just a few ways that you can make New Year's Eve fun and festive. If you're celebrating it at home with your kids or with your family or by yourself, you could run out to Dollar Tree right now and add in a few of these things to make it something special. So my kids are literally candy monsters. They love anything that's candy, and I know kids love candy. So we're gonna make some candy kebabs. It's super easy to do. At Dollar Tree, they have these really small fruit by the foot fruit roll-ups. So we're gonna use those with some of the candy that you can find at Dollar Tree in the candy section. And of course, you need the bamboo skewers. So I just start by taking one of the bamboo skewers and I take the fruit by the foot. I just cut it in half because it helps to make more of the skewers depending on how many people you have. There's a good amount to create probably like 5 or 6 in just one box, but I did pick up 2 boxes. I'm just weeding the candy onto the skewer, and then you just want to alternate between the candies that you have. I used a few different ones. I used like the little trolley octopus. I used another like little sour candy. I used some of the red vines. You could literally do whatever kind of candy you want, but you do want to make sure that you're not really doing chocolate and, you know, things that don't go together. One really cool idea is to take the fruit roll up, and because it's so small and it's so sticky, you can kind of mold it into being different shapes. So I just cut it in half and folded it together and stuck the skewer right through. I love a good candy kebab, and the kids are really going to enjoy this on New Year's Eve. They can have it while you're drinking your wine. They can be having their candy kebab, and it doesn't cost that much to make. So for our next treat, we're going to be covering some things in white chocolate. This is one of my favorite things. I made Christmas crack earlier in the month, and that was one of my favorite things, but this is another great way, and it looks really cute on a tray. So we just took some of the strawberry wafers, some of the pretzel crisp, as well as some fortune cookies. Now Dollar Tree doesn't have the fortune cookies, but I think it's so on point with New Year's Eve because there's fortunes in there. You can find them at the regular grocery store for 99 cents for a full box. While you're at the grocery store, pick up some white chocolate. I love the Ghirardelli white chocolate. It tastes delicious, but all I had was the kind that was from Save-A-Lot. It's just the regular candy bark. Whatever you have is going to work just fine. So you can melt the chocolate in the microwave, or you can do it on the stove top by creating a double broiler. And that's what I'm doing since we don't have a microwave. You guys know that. You want to just make sure that you don't have too much water and the water doesn't go inside and mess up the chocolate. Once the chocolate's all melted, then we're going to dip in our strawberry wafers, we're going to dip in our fortune cookies, and then we're going to dip in the pretzels. These all taste bomb, and they're just one of those little snacks that you can sit there and eat, and I ate way too many of those pretzels, but they're delicious. On a baking sheet, I laid out parchment paper, and when I was done dipping each one, I just laid it on there. You can pop it into the fridge, let it harden, and then it's good to go and ready to eat. And it's a super delicious treat that everybody will love. Kids and adults will love this as well. So recently my husband brought an air fryer, and I've been obsessed with using it. Today I'm going to share with you guys how you can create fried raviolis from Dollar Tree in the air fryer. You're going to start by taking 2 eggs and some type of milk. I'm using heavy cream. You could use half and half, regular milk. Just crack the 2 eggs, wisp in a little bit of milk, and then we're going to dip our frozen ravioli that we have from Dollar Tree. I'm also using the Italian style breadcrumbs that come from Dollar Tree as well. These are really good. I enjoy them a lot. I would definitely pick up some of the Dollar Tree pizza sauce for dipping. I forgot to pick that up and I was missing out, so do not forget some type of dipping sauce. You could also create an Alfredo sauce, which is really nice. So either do like an Alfredo or a regular pizza sauce, either one, it's essential. I'm going to start by dipping my frozen ravioli into the egg wash, then into the breadcrumb, and then I'm going to set it aside. And I'm going to do that. I made about 8 of them, but you could make more, you could make less. I did double dip some of them, so if you want more breading on them, once you dip them once, you dip them back into the egg, back into the breadcrumb, and then you're going to put it into the air fryer. Now you want to go ahead and spray your air fryer with some type of cooking spray, and we're going to place our fried raviolis into our air fryer. I cooked them at about 350 for about 10 minutes and then flipped them. Do not cook them for too long because they will explode, so keep an eye on them. I really feel like 350 to 355 was perfect for 10 minutes, and they came out delicious. These are really great because you can cook them frozen. You don't have to wait for them to thaw. You can add your sauce like I said, and this is a great little snacking item just to have on the table. This next treat idea is if you're in a super duper rush, you don't want to be bothered with making anything, you can head into the candy aisle and pick up their favorite candy. I just have the little sour candies. You could do Skittles, M&Ms, whichever one. I just went ahead and placed the candy at the bottom of the cup, and then I went and took the cupcake and placed it right on top. Because the cup is see-through, you can see the candy and the cupcake. It's a fun little treat and it looks adorable on the table. So a couple of years ago, I did a similar video where I shared New Year's Eve treats, and I shared something similar where we did the Dollar Tree Hershey's milkshakes that are in the refrigerated section. So this year we're going to do something different with those as well. My kids love them. They're really good, and it's another fun treat, but this is in a drink form. So I'm going to start by taking 2 of the Dollar Tree clear cups. We're just going to take some of the frosting, place it around the side, and then we're going to take the frosted animal crackers and stick them right onto the cup. I found it to be a lot easier if you just took the frosting and put it on the back of the animal cracker and pressed it onto the cup, so I'll eventually start doing that, but it does stick nicely. It stays on there, but you make sure you don't use too much. Once you have all the cookies lining your cup, you're going to pour your milkshake into the cup, and then you can add one of the cute Dollar Tree straws. They have these holographic, I guess you would call it holographic straws in the party section. They're super cute. They're fun and festive for New Year's Eve, so I would definitely recommend those. I just cut it down a bit and placed it right inside the cup. So this next DIY is perfect for anybody, especially if you're going to be like on a little date or if you have kids. It's going to be fun and festive, definitely. So we're going to create a little s'mores station. Dollar Tree has these little, I would call this a sterno, but I'm not sure if that's what it's called. It's basically in the paper goods section. They also have these tins, so you want to pick up one of those, and I picked up 2 of the sternos. What we're going to do is we're going to place the sternos inside of here. Then I'm going to go ahead and line it with just some rock. We're going to light them, and then we're going to create a little s'mores area where everybody can sit and create their own s'mores. You don't have to go outside. You can be indoors. You don't have to be cold. This little setup allows you to create a s'mores station in your house, so you don't have to go outside. You don't have to have a fireplace, and it's safe for the family to do together. This next drink is perfect for when the new year rings in and the ball drops and you're drinking champagne. This is a drink that the kids can have. So what I did is took the pixie sticks, I just emptied it onto a plate. You're going to want to rim the glass with some type of lime, lemon, something that's sticky that will allow the sugar to stick. I thought just like water and sugar will work, but it doesn't. But I just took an actual lime and rimmed the glass, and then you're going to dip the glass into the sugar so that it goes around the edge. Inside of the champagne flute, I just added some kiwi strawberry Turkey Hill drink, which they sell in the refrigerated section at Dollar Tree. On top, you could add one of the little Dollar Tree ring pops so they can ring in the new year. I also added some nerds into the bottom, which is fun. The possibilities are endless. I think it's really fun for the kids to have their own drink when you're having your drink, and if they make it to 12 o'clock, I think they totally deserve it. My balloons fell back there, don't mind that. When I was a kid at midnight when we stayed up, we used to bang pots and pans outside. What we're going to do is create a little bell shaker so that the kids don't have to do pots and pans, they can do this instead. Right now at Dollar Tree, all the Christmas stuff is 50% off, so most of these things you're able to score for 50% off, except for the little craft sticks. So we're just going to get some of the small bells. We're going to start by stringing the bells onto the string, and then we're going to wrap that string around the craft stick and tie it at the bottom. Then when they shake it, it makes the ringing sound, and you can do it in silver, gold. You could do it with the bigger ones too. It didn't work as well, so I definitely would recommend the smaller ones, but this is a really inexpensive last minute craft that the kids could do with you while you're waiting to ring in the new year. They could make their own, and it's really easy to do. So you guys, those were all of my New Year's Eve treats and ideas for this year. I hope that it gave you guys some ideas and inspiration on how you can celebrate New Year's Eve last minute at home. If it did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so before you go. If you're still here, then you are a real one, and I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. The hidden word for this video is mindful. Leave the word mindful in a funny, snarky, cute kind of way, and I'll feature some of you guys in my next video. I love you guys. I hope your 2021 is amazing, spectacular, fantastic, freaking amazing. Claim it as yours. I am not bringing any of this energy from 2020 with me. I'm going to start this new year with a clean mindset, a good head on, and just grateful for what's to come, and I'm super grateful to have you guys here. So I love you, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, you guys.